Ladies and gentlemen, artificial intelligence, it is no longer just a technology. It has become a source of fear for millions of workers. Almost every single week, another company announces job cuts. Another department disappears, another employee loses the work, and increasingly one explanation keeps on appearing again and again. And that explanation is artificial intelligence. Well, according to a new employment report, American companies announced more than 97,000 job cuts during the month of May alone. Well, that makes it the highest number of layoffs for a month of May since the pandemic. Well, even more surprising is another number here. Companies blame artificial intelligence for nearly 40% of those announced job cuts. Well, at first glance, the conclusion, it seems obvious here. AI is replacing humans. But experts say that the story is actually much more complicated. Well, here business consultants explain that AI that works best in jobs involving repetitive tasks and pattern recognition. However, many companies may also be using AI as one reason among several broader business decisions. Economic uncertainty, cost cutting, corporate reconstructing, changing consumer demand, and high interest rate continue affecting employment decision here. In other words, AI may be accelerating changes, but it is not the only reason behind layoffs. But still, workers remain worried here. In fact, recent survey shows that more than half of American employees they fear artificial intelligence could negatively affect their career in near future. In the meantime, technology companies themselves are sending kind of mixed signals here. While reducing thousands of jobs, many are simultaneously investing billions of dollars into AI research and development. In fact, Oracle alone has reduced its workforce by around 21,000 employees. Google has also continued reconstructing different teams while expanding investment in AI. Ladies and gentlemen, for the workers, that creates a lot of uncertainty. Which jobs are safe? Which skills will remain valuable? And how should the employees prepare for the AI-driven future? These are the questions millions are asking every single day. But yes, while Americans worry about losing jobs inside their own country, another group is facing an even bigger challenge. Indians returning home after losing jobs in America. Well, for many H-1B workers returning to India, it is no longer the end of the journey. It is the beginning of another difficult struggle. Well, when people think about America, they usually imagine tall buildings, luxury homes, expensive cars, endless opportunity. But behind that image lies another America. An America where millions of families are struggling just to pay electricity bill. An America where paying monthly rent, it has become a challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, a new study has revealed something deeply worrying. Almost half of American households, they did not earn enough money in 2024 to comfortably cover their basic needs, including households, electricity, or maybe water, grocery, transportation, and other essential expenses. Even families with full-time jobs are finding it very difficult to keep up with the rising cost of living. Well, one example comes from the state of Iowa. According to the report, nearly 40% of people living over there, they struggle to afford rent and utility bills, while only around 60% of households are comfortably managing their monthly expenses. Can you think about that moment for a second? Well, this is happening in one of the world's richest countries. Inflation may have slowed as compared to the previous year, but prices remain high. Rent continues rising in many cities. Grocery bills are becoming more expensive. Healthcare costs continue rising, and insurance premiums have also climbed sharply. Now, for ordinary Americans, every month has become a financial balancing act. Should they save money or should they pay their bills? Should they buy a home or postpone their dream? Well, for many young families, these are no longer hypothetical situations or questions. They are daily realities.